Oh my gosh. Over here in the land of the living. Give it a minute, let people jump in. We'll get into Donruss here. See if anybody's going to jump in, because it is late, so everybody might be up for watching it in the morning with their Cheerios instead. All right, what's going on, everyone? Chris Chef Sports Cards here. We are doing 2025 Donruss Mega 5-box random team break number 273. Yeah, 273 from the website. Again, thank you all so much for going to the website. I'm sorry for the late time. I'm sure many of you are probably watching this in the morning, but here we are now. So whoever's here, thank you for being here. Otherwise, we'll just break them and be done. Anyway, we got to random our teams. We got our teams already loaded up here in random.org. So let's get to it. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lucky number 7. All right, Brewers down to the Blue Jays. What's up, Robert? I think we're like the only ones here, buddy. Well, it's not late for you. What's it like? It's like 8:45 there, right? All right, let's get all our people back over here. Oh, I forgot to turn the printer on. Hold on a sec. Hey, Bill. What's up, buddy? All right, so Bill's got 10 spots in this. He just kept buying them. Paulo 1 time, Robert 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Jeffrey L 1, 2, 3, Don L 2 times, Jay Thompson 2 times, Jeffrey L 2 more times, Robert U, Jacob C 2 times, and Robert H 2 more times, and that will do it. All right, random 7 times. Here we go. Robert and Bill, you guys carried the load on this one, that's for sure. 5, 6, and lucky number 7. All right, Jacob C up top, Jacob C on the bottom. You're gonna have it. To complete your set? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know it's getting late. All right, let's see. I feel exactly the same way, Bill. No, wrong printer. This one. Why does it say it's offline? Don't be offline. It's not offline. I just turned it on, you dumbass. There it goes. All right, let me save this. It's printing right now, and then we'll go over the teams. All right. All right. And our teams. Brewers, Jacob C. Cardinals, Dodgers, Twins, and Rays, Bill R. Mariners, Don L. Tigers, Robert H. Pirates, Don L. Orioles and Nationals, Jeffrey L. Braves, Paul O. Phillies, Bill R. Marlins, J. Thompson. Rockies, Robert H. Royals, J. Thompson. White Sox, Jeffrey L. Angels, Rangers, Padres, and Mets, Robert H. Reds, Jeffrey L. Cubs and Astros, Bill R. D-backs, Robert H. Red Sox, Robert U. Yankees, A's, Guardians, Bill R. Giants, Jeffrey L. And Blue Jays, Jacob C. There we have it. All right. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. So, since I have a few of you guys here, I'm thinking we're going to revamp the website. So once we sell out this mixer that's like half sold, we're probably going to shut the website down for a few days. I just talked to my website guy last night. We're going to revamp it and do some stuff to it. So I'll send out an email, of course, explaining. But once we do that one, then we'll try to give it a tasty new look. All right, let's do it. Okay, Jim Palmer for Baltimore. Connor Norby, Miami. Kendall George for the Dodgers. Jim Rice, Black Border. Jersey Kings for Boston, Marcelo Mayer on the relic. Christian Moore for the Angels. Juan Mirachel and James Tibbs, Bomb Squad. Boston, who's got Boston? Boston. Robert U. as the Red Sox. Get a couple autos tonight. This is nice. Okay, Donnie Baseball. Zebby Matthews for Minnesota. Bryce Eldridge for San Francisco. Hagen Smith for the White Sox. Doherty for Cleveland. Pee Wee Reese for the Dodgers. And Jake Peavy for the Padres. Part of the reason for the website thing, it's not exactly the time I want to do it, but there's a couple glitchy things going on the website that are driving me crazy. So I figure if we're going to fix it, if we're going to fix some glitchy stuff, we might as well just do like a revamp. Jimmy Rollins for the Phils. Tony Oliva for Minnesota. Kyle Teal for Chicago. Caminetti for Atlanta. There's a nice Jacob Wilson Black for Oakland. Who's got the A's? A's. Bill, you got him. Nice one, buddy. Comparis, however you say his name, and Kerstedt. Do-do-do-da. Do-do-do-da-babe. All right, bags for Houston. And to 99, Aiden Miller for the Phillies. Where's the numbering? That's weird. The purples are usually numbered to 99. Am I losing my mind here? Okay, maybe it's not numbered. Wow, that's really strange. Those purples are usually always numbered to 99. Am I, like, totally blind and not seeing something? Well, that's strange. Somebody forgot to stamp that one. All right, anyway, Will Clark for Texas. Blue Velocity Brady House for Washington. Bryce Eldridge on the Liberty. Acuna, Blue Velocity. And Jersey Kings, James Tibbs III for the Giants. For Jeffrey. If I could just get it into a sleeve. What's going on here? Okay. That is really odd. Those purples are usually always the 99. Okay. And Eddie Matthews on the Optic. eBay one of them. Maybe. I don't know. That's strange. All right. Yachty and Kobe Mayo. Arias for Boston. And Arias for Boston again. Kumar Rocker, rated rookie, black border. Luke Keeschel for Minnesota on the acetate. For the 20s. Who's got the 20s? Well, when you know, it was Bill again. There you go, buddy. And Carson Williams, black border. Manny Ramirez, Optic. All right, Ricky Henderson for Oakland. Brooks Lee for Minnesota. Johnny Bench, Cincinnati. Yarlin Susana for Washington. Dylan Head for Miami. Edgar Martinez, Seattle. James Woods, Optic. And that will do it for box one. All right. Box number 2. La-dee-da-dee-doo. Oh, we got a lot of breaks tomorrow night. I think I scheduled 5 for tomorrow. So auctions are going to go off a little earlier tomorrow than usual. I think they'll start going up at like 6:30 Eastern. Bring it up just a little touch. There we go. All right, Sagasy and Andrew Jones, Carson Williams for Tampa Bay, Waldschmidt for Arizona, Malcolm Moore for Texas, and Mike Mussina for New York, Kumar Rocker for Tejas. Now I want to find another purple to see if it's stamped or if I'm just like losing my mind. All right, Brooks Lee for Minnesota and to 249 Will Wagner for the Blue Jays. Luke Gehrig. Kalen Culpepper for Minnesota. Dalton Rushing for the Dodgers. And Chipper Jones for Atlanta. Jersey Kings. Kristen Campbell for Boston. Reggie Jackson Optic. The Blue Jays is Jacob. And the Red Sox is Robert U. All right, Buster Posey, Jake Bloss for Toronto, and Brock Wilkins for Milwaukee. Mike Mussina for New York. Christian Moore for LA on the black border. Mariano Rivera Optic, and Paul Molitor Milestone. All right, Piazza, A-Rod, Roman Anthony, numbers card, points card, Ryan Braun black border, 150-point card, Roman Anthony rated prospect, Jackson Churio Optic, and Cliff Lee. Just give us a damn auto instead of the numbered card, or the number card, points card, whatever I'm saying, trying to say. All right, we'll rando that off later. All right, Michael Young. Here's a Paul Skeens on the Liberty. Dylan Head, Owen Hall for Detroit, Christian Moore for LA, Cliff Lee, Blue Velocity, and Optic of Hurston Waltrip. All right, Jim Thome for the Phils, Will Wagner for Toronto, Carson Williams for Tampa. Oh, what is this? What is this one? Colt Keith for Detroit. All right, am I losing my mind now? Did you tell me this isn't numbered either? Come on. I feel like I'm going insane. Why wouldn't that be numbered? I gotta look this one up. Oh, that's so weird. It's like a paint. So it looks like a painting. I don't know what that one's called. It's a very cool looking card though for Detroit. Maybe it's a short print of some kind. Dylan Head for Miami. Roger Clemens, and Unleashed of Leo for the Padres. It really seems like this card should be numbered. What's it called? Jazz? Is that what it's called? And it's not numbered? I've never seen it before. I've never even seen this design before. Huh. Well, is it just like a short print? Oh, yeah? Did you get that from me? I told you I was listening to it the other night. I listened to Labor of Love all the way through the other night, like twice. I love that album. Well, anyway, it's a cool looking card. It's a case hit of some type? Okay. I mean, it looks like it should be. You just think it'd be numbered, too. I'll look it up on the checklist later, but I've never even seen that one before. Well, there you go. Who's got Detroit? Let's see. Tigers is Robert H. He got some sort of case hit there. Yeah, it's amazing. I love that album, man. The first Labor of Love album, and I hadn't heard it in 25 years, I bet. And the other night again, I just add songs to the list for the breaks, you know, and like stuff pops in my head. I see something on TV or in a movie or whatever, you know. And what was I watching? Oh, you know that Adam Sandler movie, 50 First Dates? I was watching that. It was on Netflix the other night. And what's his name? Ziggy Marley does a version of Drive. You remember Drive by the Cars? And it's in that movie, and I didn't remember it. Willie Stargell and Greg Maddux, Kalen Culpepper, Donnie Baseball, Jersey Kings for Detroit, Bryce Rayner. So anyway, I was like, wait, who sang that in that movie? Because I didn't realize it was Ziggy Marley who was singing it. So I looked it up, and I saw that it was Ziggy, and I downloaded it. It's on the list in there. I don't think it's played yet during the... You guys remember that? Who's gonna drive you home tonight? The old Cars song. So anyway, I was on there for Ziggy Marley, and then I saw a thing for UB40, and I was like, well, I haven't heard of UB40 in forever. And then like 3 hours later, I came out of the hole I was in of listening to reggae music. I listened to UB40. I was listening to Bob Marley, Legend, and I was listening to Ziggy Marley. Like 3 hours later, I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, because in that movie, I never noticed it. It's a funny movie. It's a really, really good movie. It really is. My wife had it on the other night. They take all these popular songs and reggae artists kind of like redid them. Like they do a Cure song that somebody sings, and I don't even know who's singing it. And like I said, Ziggy Marley does Drive, and there's a bunch of them in there. But I really like that version of Drive that Ziggy Marley did. Darren Baker for Washington. And Aaron Judge. Anyway, that's what got me onto UB40, doesn't it? Chase Dolander. Drew Gilbert. Noble Meyer. Alec Gordon for Kansas City. And Colt Keith for Detroit. Yeah, it's a good one. It's I am a bit of a sucker for Adam Sandler movies. Even the bad ones I can... They're like a... I mean, he's got some really good movies, some real funny and some real serious ones that are good. He's also got a lot of terrible movies out there. But I don't know. I think I like Adam Sandler's voice or something. It's like soothing to me. I don't know what it is. Like, even his bad movies, I'm just like, it's all right. Just leave it on. I just like the guy for some reason. Bobby Witt. Okay, here's another purple. And it's not numbered. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm going crazy. Okay. I know the purples in the other boxes were numbered to 99. Bobby Miller. Ethan Salas. Jimmy Rollins, Black Border. Jim Rice, Hollow. And Francona. You know what? I saw part of it. I haven't seen that whole one yet. Why? Is that one pretty bad or is it any good? I only saw the beginning of that one. The Hubby Halloween one. I saw like maybe the first 20 minutes of it, and for some reason I had to turn it off and I never got back to it. Yeah, I don't know. I just have... Some of his movies are hilarious. I thought the new Happy Gilmore was good. I was shocked. I was expecting it to be really bad. Like, I don't know. I just had it in my mind. It was actually better than I thought it was going to be. A lot of people said it was bad. Yeah, I don't know. Dwight Gooden. It's funny how, especially with comics, Mariano Rivera, Jared Thomas, Bryce Rayner, Jim Palmer. Who do we got this time? Kalen Culpepper from Minnesota on the Prospect Jersey Kings. Jake Bloss and Sebastian Walcott. It's funny, with comedians and movies, like, I am not a huge fan of the other guy from Saturday Night Live, Anchorman, Will Ferrell, right? Will Ferrell, isn't that his name? I don't know why. His movies I'm not a huge fan of for some reason, but Adam Sandler, I always like his movies. Even when they're dumb, I like them. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. He's got so many on Netflix, man. He's cranked out so many. I don't even think I've seen them all. But if you haven't seen Happy Gilmore 2 yet, it's definitely worth a watch. Some of it was really funny. Because the first Happy Gilmore is like one of the best movies ever. Arietta. Reggie Jackson. Malcolm Moore for Texas. Blake Burke for Milwaukee. Bags for Houston. Black Border Spencer Jones for the Yanks. And Optic Lou Gehrig. You know what I love? It's that a lot of people said was stupid, the Ridiculous Six movie that he did on Netflix, the Western. Oh my God, that movie made me cry. I was laughing so hard watching that movie. With that kid from the Twilight series, the Jacob. I don't know what his real name is. I know it was Jacob in Twilight. And he's getting hung and he's swinging by his neck. It's like one of the funniest things ever. Jace Jung, Sagasy, Roger Clemens, Bryce Cunningham, Ryan Walcott, Donnie Baseball, and Will Wagner. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. Like, you know, it's funny. When I was a kid, I wanted to act. It was like that was my thing when I was a kid. I used to do like plays and all kinds of stuff, like all around Philadelphia, and I always thought like I'm gonna be an actor when I grow up. And you know, I hit high school when things changed, and I started smoking weed, and you know, I probably should have stayed as an actor, but anyway. And it's funny, like I think back now, like if it was something I did try to do, how difficult it would have been, like in the 90s to become an actor, like, and how now, like you said, it's like an everyday job. I mean, there's so many networks and so many shows out there. I mean, honestly, I think anyone could show up to auditions these days and get jobs to act, as long as you can read the lines, you know? It's crazy. Movies, TV shows, everything. There's so much stuff out there. It's insane. It's a good time to be an actor. It's like a legitimately safe way to work these days. All right. Bobby Miller and another purple that apparently aren't numbered. Gerangelo for Seattle. Jim Thome for the Phils. And Travis Bazzana for Cleveland. Jet Williams. Bobby Witt. And another Jersey Kings. Mason Wynn for the Cardinals this time. And Tony Perez. It is funny, though. It's something to think about. Like, what was I watching the other day? There's always these commercials on Instagram for this, like, Angel Network or something like that. And I guess it's like, I thought at first, like, it had some kind of, like, religious connotation to it. But I don't think it does. I think it's just, like, you know, kind of an independent network that's trying to get off the ground by making movies and stuff. And it's like, so I went to look it up, and it's, you know, it's like anything else. You pay like $5 a month or whatever to have access. But like, that's the way it is these days. People are just making their own networks. They don't care. The Cardinals is Bill on that Mason Wynn. All right, Rivera, Brooks Lee, Drew Gilbert, Jim Cat from Minnesota, Brody Brecht, Colorado, Buster Posey, and Chase Doliner on the Elite Series. It's funny, too, because some of the stuff on that Angel Network actually looks kind of interesting. There's this show on there called, like, Homestead or something like that, and it's supposed to be about, like, it's supposed to be, like, an apocalyptic type of thing. I think it's called Homestead. And it's funny because the commercials for it look so good. I'm like, wow, this looks like it might be worth watching it. And then I go on IMDb and it has like a 3.2 rating. I'm like, oh, God. The commercial's really good. Reggie Jackson. Oh, yeah? Are they winning, the Dodgers? Piazza. Buster Posey. Colin Houck. Jared Thomas for Colorado. Dwight Gooden. Oops. Brooks Lee Optic for Minnesota. It's funny, too, because some of the shows they make, like, they look good, and they have some real actors, like guys you've seen in other stuff. So it kind of like adds a little more legitimacy to it. But I don't know if the stuff's any good. It's probably all like B-rated crap. You'll pay for it and get it, and then be like, oh God, this is horrible. Billy Martin, Ricky Henderson. Cava. Ooh, what do we got coming up here? Do we have an autograph? Finally, Evan Carter and Christian Scott. Christian Scott, who I think is the Mets, right? Christian Scott? Pretty sure he's the Mets. Who's got the Mets? Somebody actually got an auto. Mets is Robert. There you go, buddy. That's like a tie-dye pinwheel auto or something. Is this numbered? Yeah. Oh, it is numbered. I'm sorry. 1 of 99. There you go. There you go. Somebody got an auto. I'm happy about that. Charlie Condon. Optic of Griffey. Bobby Witt Marvels. Runners at second and third. One out. Harper and Schwarber Schwarber and Harper went back to back again tonight. It's so crazy when they do that. Schwarber, man, that dude just straight hits bombs. It's crazy. It really is. All right, let's see. Greg Maddux and Piazza. Trey Morgan for Tampa Bay. Aiden Miller for the Phillies. James Tibbs. Darren Baker, a rated rookie. And Michael Jack Schmidt for the Phils. Yeah, that auto is like a pinwheel tie-dye thing. It's kind of crazy looking, actually. Just looking at it here. All right. Ooh, we got one of these guys back here. Nice. Okay. Aaron Judge, Michael Young. It's usually always it's always been a Tiger. Like every time we found one. Griffo Farrell for Baltimore and Dylan Head for Miami this time. They remind me of the Radiated Rookies, like a ripoff from that. 37 of 69 for Miami. Miami. Who's got the Marlins? Miami. Why the hell can't I find them? Marlins. There they are. Jay Thompson. There you go. Numbered to 69. All right, Brody Brecht, Junior Caminero, and Gerangelo Unleashed. All right, box number 5. Come on, let's get another auto, man. Come on, man, give us another auto. Let's get a whammy. We haven't had a whammy yet. Whammy. What was that? That was one of those stupid... Was that Anchorman? The guy's the sports announcer. He's like, whammy! Every time you hit a home run. So stupid. All right, box 5. Let's see what we got. Good luck, everyone. Then we can all go to bed because I'm exhausted. Do it all again tomorrow. Deion Sanders, and what do we have here? Oh, that's kind of cool. Dylan Cruz rated rookie, 68 of 249. It's a nice looking card. On the old Dylan Cruz. For the Nats, who's got the Nationals? Jeffrey L. This last couple boxes have given us some stuff. Alrighty, let's see. Johnny Mize, Colt Emerson, Burns, Evan Carter, and spoke too soon. Trey Morgan for Tampa Bay on the Jersey Kings. Tampa. Who's got the Rays? Is Bill. Bill's got the Rays. And optic of Alex Gordon. All right, Rhett Lauder, Bucky Dent, Spencer Jones, Chipper Jones black border, and Dalton Rushing, Rhett Lauder optic, Acuna marbles. Okay, Alex Gordon and Jim Thome, Frank Thomas, Ethan Anderson, Trey Morgan, Jim Cat, and Deion Sanders, Neon Deion, old Neon Deion. Oh, don't have an avalanche over here. Okay, Heston Kjerstad. Hey, there's a numbered purple. That wasn't totally crazy. I guess it didn't have the lines. All right, Junior Caminero for Tampa Bay, 20 of 99. So I guess it was just a different purple. Tampa. Who's got Tampa? Bill. Here you go, buddy. Nice Caminero, 299. Let's see. Spencer Arrighetti, Walker Jenick. Uh-oh. We have another auto. Edgar Martinez and who is that? Adam Wainwright. Wow. Adam Wainwright. Or the Cardinals, I'm assuming. Cardinals is Bill. Adam Wainwright auto. Not bad. Not terrible. Dalton Rushing optic and Jimmy Rollins optic. All right, last two packs. Jake Peavy, and Cal Ripken. Cam Caminetti for Atlanta. Dante Nori for Philly. Tink Hence for the Cardinals. Austin Wells for the Yanks. And Donnie Baseball on the optic. Last pack. All right, Miroshal, Sagasy, Billy Amick for Minnesota, Cliff Lee for Phillies, Carson Williams for Tampa Bay, Jim Palmer, and Donnie Baseball Milestones. That is going to do it. Alrighty, folks. Again, as always, thank you so much for going to the website. I couldn't do that stuff without y'all, and I do truly, truly appreciate it. We got this guy, 150-point card. We got a rando, some hot rando action. Let me grab my computer for a minute and set it up. Hot rando action. It's getting late. I'm getting punchy. Alrighty, I'm just gonna bring the computer back over. Alright, we got all our teams. We're gonna rando 7 times. Whoever comes out on top is gonna get the 150-point card. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lucky number 7. The Reds. The Cincinnati Reds. Jeffrey L., there you go, buddy. You got the 150-point card going to the Cincinnati Redlegs. All right, let's do a quick hit recap. And then we'll get out of here. All right, so the 150-point card to the Redlegs. Congrats. Let's see what else we got. Numbered auto. Relic. Short print. Can go over there. Can go over there. Numbered. Can go over there. And here. All righty. You got it, Robert. Thank you so much, buddy. As always, you're the best. Hit recap for 2025 Donruss 5 mega box break number 273. We did have a Luke Keishel on the acetate. Numbered cards: Will Wagner to 249, Dylan Head to 69. These cards are really cool. Dylan Cruz rated rookie to 249, and Junior Caminero to 99. We have this guy here that somebody said it's called Jazz. It's like a short print or case set. I have to look it up. It's not numbered, but very cool for Detroit, which I think is Robert, right? Was it Tigers? Yeah, it was Robert. So it said it was called Jazz, but who knows? Like I said, we had the 150-point card that went to the Reds. Lots of relics. Marcelo Mayer for Boston. James Tibbs for San Francisco. Kristen Campbell for Boston. Mason Wynn for the Cardinals. Minnesota, Kalen Culpepper. Detroit, Bryce Rayner. and Tampa Bay, Trey Morgan. And then we did have 2 autographs. Christian Scott, numbered to 99, and Adam Wainwright for the Cardinals. Alrighty, folks. Thank you again, as always. You're all the best. Hope to see everyone tomorrow night over on eBay. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and we'll check you later. Bye. Check you later. Check you later.